Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I am doing my Phoenix Rider TBR. So this is a readathon that I will participate in October. I will link the Twitter and everything like that down below. But let's just talk about it. There are a lot of things to go through, so let's just go through them. And yeah, so we have 5 tiers to go through, and then you can take a few extras if you want to, but let's just start. So first is tier 1, which is stable hand. And the first is welcome wagon, and that is from your favorite genre. And I have decided to go with A Good Gun Bad by Gianna Darling. This is a romance. It's the 3rd book in the Fallen Man series, and I can't wait to read this. So I really loved the 2 first, and now I want to continue on. I read the last one like 2 months ago. I want to continue on with this series. The next one is Get to Know Everyone, and that is a BIPOC or LGBTQ plus author. I have decided to go with Dear Haiti, Love Elaine to read. I can't wait to read this. It seems very interesting, and yeah, I have heard mixed opinions about it, but I hope I will enjoy it. Then we have Learn History / Mythology, and that is a historical fiction or a retelling. So for this one, I have decided to go with a very short book, but I want to read it. It's called Virgins by Jenna Gableton. This is the 0.5 book in Outlander series. I hope to kind of be able to read this one and continue on with everything. I loved the first 2 books, and I want to know more, and I want to read this one first to kind of see if it has anything special in it. The next is Clint Disable's Fine, a book on your TBR that has been there the longest. So on these shelves, I have no idea what I got the first and last, but I have decided to go with the book that I have had on my Goodreads TBR the longest, and that is Love Finds You. I have absolutely no idea what this book is about, but I must have put it on there for a reason. Then we jump over to tier 2, which is Apprentice. And then we must find an egg, and that is to read an underhyped book. I have decided to go with The Beast Player, and I have not heard a lot of people actually talk about this. It is kind of old. It came out in it was published in English in 2018. This is originally it's translated from Japanese. Basically, this is what inspired one of my favorite animes called Kemono no Suya Eren. So I want to read this and see how I like it compared to the show. That show was the first one I ever watched as an anime, and I loved it. It's still dear to my heart, and I hope this is just as good. So yeah. Then we have Care for or Incubate an Egg, and that is a book longer than 300 pages. And I will read After the Fall, which is the fourth book in the Fallen Man series. And I can't wait to read this one as well. I hope that I really enjoy it. I know that we are following the characters in the first book again, so I can't wait to get back to them. And then we have Get Sponsored, Gifted to You. I don't own I don't have this book in my hands just now because it's gifted. I know it's on my way, and that is, if I'm being honest, I have no idea what this book is about. So I'm super interested. So I can't wait to get my hands on it and actually read it. Then we have Hone Your Animage Skills, and that is a book that contains mythical creatures. I have decided to go with Shiver. This one has wolves or werewolves, so I consider that a mythical creature. So yeah, I have been planning on reading this forever. Started it, didn't finish it, and now it's been a few months since last time I picked it up, so I maybe have to start again. Then we go over to tier 3, which is Shadow Mage, because I have to see what path I will be the ruler of the Golden Empire. So I will go down that path. Then I need to read Quick Reflexes, and that is a graphic novel or under 200 pages. This one is not under 200 pages, but it is a graphic novel or a manga, I have to say, and that is Orange. I have been wanting to read this forever now, and I haven't. I mean, it should go pretty quickly to read this, even though it's humongous. But I should be able to get through this pretty quickly. Then we have Study Poison, and that is to read a book you know nothing about. And I have decided to go with Lover Eternal. The only thing I know about this book is it's about vampires, and another book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood. Don't know anything more about it, don't know who it is about or anything, so I guess it counts. Then we have Flying Lessons, a Dragon or Phoenix. So I am like, I don't know how much like a dragon or a phoenix it has to have, but this one has a dragon in it at the end. And that is Kiss of the Royal by Lindsay Duga. I have read it like twice, and I want to reread it. Really enjoyed it the last 2 times, so can't wait to read this one again. Then we have Bilingual, and that is like a book that is like translated or has a fictional language in it. I have decided to go with The Sleeping Beauty in the Woods. So this is like a Sleeping Beauty. I don't know if I want to call it a retelling or, yeah, it's one of like those books that the Brothers Grimm books were based on. So I want to read it. I know it will be horrendous, but yeah, let's just ruin my childhood with this book. And then we get over to tier 4, which is Strix Rider and Focus. Read a book in one sitting. For this, I need something short, so I will continue on with Attack on Titan. Volume 3. I love this, and I want to continue on so I can kind of watch the show because I can't wait to kind of watch it when everything is out. I know that the last season of this will be out pretty soon, so I want to read this and continue on. Then we have Learn Archery, weapon on the cover, and I have chosen Lover Awakened. I know there is a weapon on the cover, and I can't wait. Don't know much about it. It's the third book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, so I really enjoyed the first one, and now I'll read two next. Then we have Shadow Magic, a villain or a love-to-hate character. I have chose A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I hope this one will get out of my library as soon as possible, or not as soon as possible, like in October, so I can read it. The reason I have chosen this is because it's about President Snow, and he's kind of the villain in the Hunger Games. So then we have Gain the Enemy's Trust, and that's a genre you don't usually read. I've chosen Mexican Gothic. This is like a horror-ish book. I don't read horror, so yeah. And then we have Tier 5, and that is Ruler of the Golden Empire. And the first one is Ambition, longer than 500 pages. I have chosen The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. This is like almost 700. It's a romance, so it should go by pretty quickly, and I hope I really enjoy it. So then we have Leadership, least reviewed book on your Goodreads TBR. And that is one of them is Moonshine, which has 0 ratings. This is a short one, and I don't know what it's about, but I'm interested because it has a horse on the cover. Then we have Raid, and that is a borrowed book, and I have chosen a Norwegian book that I have currently out from my library called Odin's Barn, which basically I hope soon will be translated. It's from a series called The Raven Rings. Currently not available in English, but I hope it will be soon. My sister read it and she loved it, and we have a lot of the same likes in books, so can't wait. And then I can do the Coronation, and then I need to read Crown of Feathers, or the second book. I haven't read the first one, so I will do that. However, you can also make this last tier even more difficult to read the rest of the prompts that is not into your path. So I'll go through them, like if I am able to actually read, I will. First is Study Geography, and that is a book with a map, and I want to reread Shadow and Bone and see if I like it. So it has a map. I want to read this because I want to continue on, because the TV show will be out, I don't know, pretty soon, hopefully. So I need to reread it. Then we have Study Medicine, and that is a science fiction. So I am tweaking this a little, but technically dystopian also is a sci-fi. It's Imagine Me, the last one in Shatter Me series. I want to finish this, so yeah. And technically, like, dystopian is set in the future and sci-fi are set in the future, so I think it counts. Then we have Study Plants, or green on the cover. So it has like I'm gonna say greenish blue. I don't know how well, but it is like greenish. So I think it counts, right? That is the Wicked King. It has like The water looks like a little greenish, so I'm gonna count it. So I need to get this red anyways, so yeah. And then we have learn first aid, and that is to read a middle grade. And I have chosen the Brave. So don't know much about it, but it seems interesting, and middle grades, it should be pretty quickly to read. Then we have night vision, and that is read only after dark. And I'm not a night person, but so I have chosen something short. That is Attack on Titan Volume 4. So can't wait to continue on, basically. Then we have Code Writing / Breaking. Book recommended by a friend, and one of my new friends on Weebooking read Want to Watch, and people have recommended this, so yeah, I hope I will like it. Then we have Team Relay, book that's part of a series. So I have chosen Queen of Nothing, the last book in this. So can't wait. I really want to finish this series so I can see what I think about it. The last one is Rescue, a second-hand book. And let's face it, I struggled so much with this because I had no idea, and because I don't have a lot of books that are a second-hand book, and I was just like, I can't do this. And then I remembered I got these. It's a bind up of Sherlock Holmes. I will read the first book in this, which is A Study in Scarlet. This, I think I got it off like eBay or something. So it's a second-hand book. So it's really good quality, but you can definitely see that it has been read through. But it's really good quality. So, but that's my whole entire TBR, and I'm scared to start. I have to read like 330 pages every day to finish this whole stack of books, which should be interesting. But yeah, that was it for this video, and if you liked it, click that like button, and if you aren't subscribed and would consider doing that, the subscribe button is down below, and all my social media are also down in the description below, and I will see you next time. Bye!